Hey guys, welcome back to SkyFactory 3 with Haley. We left off with a very long episode last time. Sorry about that, but we just had so much to cover and we still have a lot of stuff to cover in this episode. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so, oops, I always hit the wrong buttons there. I started talking about compacting drawers, and compacting drawers are something that's going to be very useful here coming up. So let's go ahead and look at the recipe for compacting drawers. So compacting drawers, they just take stone, basic drawer, or any kind of drawer from the storage drawers mod, pistons, and irons. And pistons are just made from planks, cobblestone, iron, and redstone. So let's get one of these made up here. Let me just grab a few redstone from over here. We got a stack over here that's grown. I'm going to need some cobblestone. Let's get about half a stack of that. Some iron. Get about a half a stack of that, and I think we already have some planks made up here. Yeah, so the planks in there. So let's go ahead and make the pistons. Oops, get the planks in my inventory here. There we go. Let's go ahead and make our pistons. There we go. So we're just going to need 2 pistons to get one. I should have some stone already. Yep, we got stone. Looks like I had a piece of cobblestone already over there. Let's see. Then we need to make one of these drawers. And the drawers were, let's see, what is that? Oh, that's from Colossal Chest. Okay, so let's just make one of these drawers. Let's see, I should be used to making that. And is that enough to, yeah, so we got a compacting drawer. So compacting drawers are going to be really useful here coming up. So let me just show you how they work. So I'm going to replace all of these drawers that I have currently that have the ore pieces in them. Because let me show you. If I take the gold, I'm just going to grab a few stacks of here. And when I put the gold into the compacting drawer, it goes ahead and compacts them where we have to been doing them manually, where we take each individual piece and it makes the chunk. So I can just grab a stack of the chunks out and they're ready to go ahead and be smelted. Matter of fact, let me toss these in the smeltery to get this out the way. So I'm going to make several of those to replace the drawers here that are holding the pieces, because that'll allow us to hold more that's coming out of our little storage area here, and I'll go ahead and compact those so they're ready to go. Another thing that we'll use the compacting drawer for is for our loot bag automation. So there is an achievement in the book that talks about auto compression of loot bags. There it is. Automate loot bag creation, opening, and compression. So I showed you in episodes a while back that if I were to take the loot bags and take 4 of those loot bags, it will go ahead and compress them up to the next level. So if I were to actually just put these in this compacting drawer, it automatically does that. So you can see it took those common loot bags and went ahead and compressed them down to the next level, which is the uncommon loot bag, and then also compressed it up to the next level, which is the rare loot bag. So that's going to be very handy in that, in utilizing this compacting drawer. So I'll be able to interface, in the word of that, but I can use the item conduits to pull directly from the Colossal Chest the loot bags into the compacting drawers, and that's going to go ahead and do that auto creation what we have been doing manually in the crafting table. So I'll work on that off camera as well. Oh, one other thing these compacting drawers are going to be useful for is another quest here. It's down in the Insanity section. Where is it called? Age of Insanity. It wanted us to create a single octuple compressed cobblestone. So we have our basic cobblestone generator where we actually have flowing water or lava and water touching and being pulled from a transfer node. But there is another cobblestone generator that we can create, and there's different tiers. It's from Tidy Progressions mods, and that is just a bucket of lava, a bucket of water, some cobble, and some glass. So let's go ahead and make one of these. Let's make one more of those compacting drawers as well. Oh, and put the rest of these loot bags in there. Clear up my inventory a little bit. There we go. So we have 3 of the uncommon loot bags from what we have there. Now let's head back over here. Let's see. Compacting drawers. Do I have it? Okay, I need to make some more pistons real quick. I just want to make one more for our example here. 2 more pistons. And 1 more of these chests. 3, 4, 5. There we go. And just make 1 more of these compacting drawers. I'm going to need several of them anyway. But the compacting drawers, I'm going to now need to make, we were talking about that cobblestone generator. So I need a bucket of lava and a bucket of water to make this particular cobblestone generator. I also need, oh good, I have glass. So let's go ahead and grab a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. We got plenty of lava going on over here. Oh, as you can see, I did go ahead and clean up this the transfer, everything they was using the transfer nodes, and now I'm just using the item conduits, and it's working out fabulously. Alright, so let's see if I can get a bucket of lava. One of these has, here we go, that has plenty of lava in there. And let's see if we can make, oops, we were trying to make a cobblestone generator. So it's actually a machine called Cobblestone Generator, and I need 1 piece of glass in my inventory. Let's see here. How'd they get over there? Don't know how they got over there. Okay, so we got our cobblestone generator, and I don't think it needs any power. Let's find out. If I just set it down, I think it just starts. Oh, so you can see if I right click on it, or shift right click, it tells you how much cobble is already in here. So apparently I pulled out 4 when I was right clicking it with my hand. Oops. My goodness, I'm having issues today. If I do an empty hand and right click, see it pulls the cobblestone out of there. If I shift right click, it shows you how much cobble is in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up automation of this process. I'm going to use one of our item conduits here, and I'm going to pull, put this over to the side. So I'm going to pull directly from the cobblestone generator into the compacting drawer, and I'll move this in a place that's more convenient. I might move it over there towards that cobblestone generator. So let me go ahead and extract without a signal and insert into here, and you can see it's starting to compress any of the cobblestone that it receives out. Let me just put this in here for right now. So you can see it takes the cobblestone, goes into the compressed cobblestone, and once it reaches 9 compressed cobblestone, it'll make a double compressed cobblestone. So I'll be able to line up multiple of these compacting drawers. When using the item conduits, I'll be able to insert item filters, so I can actually tell the next item to extract the double compressed cobblestone into the next level of the compacting drawer. So I'll do that off camera. So what we want to do today is I need better power. So I do have the cobblestone generators that are generating enough power to run these machines. It's generating just enough power to run these machines, but there are more machines we're going to need to work. For example, our farmer, I'm constantly having to take this basic capacitor bank, fill up our power from our systems over here, and come back, and within like 5 or maybe 10 minutes it's already drained again. So we're going to look into moving towards our reactors. So it used to be called big reactors, now they're called extreme reactors. The extreme reactors mod, I think it works very similarly to the big reactors mod. Let me put up this gold real quick and clear out my inventory. So the big reactors is very similar to the smeltery, where you're going to need, it's a multi-structure item. You need a reactor controller, which takes these reactor casings, some yellorium ingots, diamonds, and redstone. The reactor casings require iron ingots, graphite, and reactor casing core. Your reactor casing core requires graphite, iron ingots, gold, and redstone. In addition, you're going to need these fuel rods, which require iron ingots, graphite, and yellorium. So I've already done most of the work in smelting down our yellorium ingot or yellorium dust that we received earlier over here, and also made some graphite by smelting some coal. So hopefully we have enough items to get started. But I want to be able to let these machines run more off camera. Oh, this chest over here has all of our items in it. So this is where we're going to keep our big reactor. So I went ahead and stored it over here. Let's see. Now let's start by making the reactor casings. I did not calculate how much we actually are going to need. We'll find out. So reactor casings, they're going to require this casing core each. So each one of these is going to require 4. So the reactor casings take the iron, the graphite, gold, and redstone. And what I don't have in my inventory is any gold. So let's grab a stack of gold. Should have plenty of that. There we go. And let's just make, let's see. So each core is going to give us 4. So let's just make a stack or make as many as we can. So we can make 32, I think, because I have a stack of gold. So we'll make 32 of those for right now. Now I can go ahead and make the casings. So I can make 64 and 64. So I got 2 stacks of casings. We're just going to make a very small reactor now so you guys can just see how the reactor's being made. Now, let's see, I'm going to need some fuel rods. I don't need as many of these. The fuel rods, let's see, I think I'm going to make a 5x5. So I need 5 fuel rods for every level. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably going to try to make 2 levels today. And to top off each fuel rod, we're going to need the control rods. So I'm going to need just 5 of those, because that's going to go on top. Then, let's see, to make this controller, I need to get some diamonds going. So let me just grab a few diamonds from our stash over here. Alright, so we're going to grab our, oh, where'd it go? Reactor controller. Okay, so we just need 1 controller. Where'd it go? I'm confusing myself. There we go. Okay, just need 1 controller. There we go. And need an access port for our power. So we're going to need 1 of these. And then, yeah, we're running low on reactor casings here. We're going to make a lot more of those. Oh, they're all up here, of course. Let's see. We need our controller, we need an access port, we need our fuel rods. I'm not going to worry about glass just yet. We'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and get the base going here. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and keep the reactor over right about here. So let me go ahead and get a 5x5 area set up here. Okay, sorry about the noise. I got dogs in the background making noise. Scared me half to death. Just dropped something. I'll go take care of that later. It's okay, look. Okay, I'll take care of that later. So we got, okay. Make sure they're okay. Alright, so it's going to make this reactor. We're going to do a 5x5 section here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Come on. Need 1 more row. Okay. So right here in the middle, we're going to go ahead and set up our fuel rods. This is where all our power is going to be going in, and we're going to do just in a little cross section here. So there's 5, and I want to make it 2 stories tall, so we got another 5 there. Then we'll go ahead and put our controller right here up front. We'll set our power tap source. It could really go on any side. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. Let's see, I think most of our machines are going to be going around this side, but they're going to go underneath, so it kind of doesn't matter. And then our, oh, I knew I did miss something. I mixed our access port. That's where we're going to actually be inserting our Yellorium to make our power. So our access port requires a piston, which I need my wood planks back for. Let me get our access port. There we go. It requires a chest, which I think I need some more wood. Got plenty of wood up here. Yeah, let's just make a little chest here. Grab that Yellorium from back over there. So we got our piston, our chest, and I think it just required the casings on the side. There we go. So we put our casings. That gives us our access port. And I'm just going to put that right here up front as well. Alright, then we're just going to go ahead and surround the rest of these with the remainder of our casing blocks. Oops, grab that piece there. And we're going to go ahead and go up to the next level. Now, you can actually replace this middle level with, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oops, let me get myself out of here. Reactor glass, so you can see through it. But right now, we just want to go ahead and get this, get the reactor made up here so we can get some more power going. Oops, out of, there we go. More casings there. 1, 2, 3, and now each one of these top pieces, we're going to go ahead and put our control rods on top of those. So there'll be 5, 4, 5, and we'll go ahead and just fill in the rest with the regular reactor casings, and then we'll just top it off. There we go. And if I put this last piece on correctly, I'll know it's correct. Oh, something's wrong because it did not connect. What did I miss? I have a controller. Oops. I have a controller. Oh my goodness. Have an access port. Have a power. Yeah, it should have connected them all. Oh, what did I do wrong? Let's see. I've made this plenty of times, but again, this is extreme reactors, so it might be a little bit different. That is not... Huh. Can I right click on it, tell me what's wrong? Offline, power here. So just put it online. Okay, maybe it just doesn't look differently. The other reactor would have made it turn into a single unit, but it looks like it's working. It is generating power. As you can see, it's a hold up to 10 million RF. I'm generating power at a speed of 2,000 RF per tick, which is a lot more. If you remember, our lava generators were only generating power at 80 RF per tick, and I'm already out of power over here. So all I have to do is just continuously feed this, well, not continuously feed, but if I just set it up where I feed it Yellorium which we have plenty, as you can see there. Our temperature seems to be okay, so we're not going to blow up anything here. I don't know why that just looks so plain. Well, in between episodes, I'll go around and fill in the middle with the glass, but just to give you an idea of what the reactor looks like. So now what I can do is I can take those energy conduits that I used earlier, and I can actually pull power from this power tap and feed it directly into our machine. So our first machine, of course, we're going to be using is this farmer. I did go ahead and put an item conduit so it can pull directly into our chest. So now if we can feed it continuous power, we don't have to worry about losing any time as it harvests our crops here. I can now also replace these Cobblestone generators. If I just feed the energy conduits, I'll just feed the energy conduits directly into our reactor as well, then we'll have plenty of power to do pretty much anything we wanted to do. So that's all we're going to do right now. I'll go ahead and end the episode. I want to thank you for watching. If you would like to support me in what I'm doing here, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you have any tips, tricks, or techniques, or something you would like to see me do in this episode or in this series, please go ahead and drop me a comment. But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.